this Chinese elm, she always loses some of her leaves, but she is a root over rock. Morning.
We are here at Sanderson Creek Bonsai. Yes, yes. We are gonna take a tour here. Really nice nursery, really nice place. So where do you want me to start to? Which ones do you want me to show? Of course. I can already see those colors right there on that maple. It's beautiful.
Japanese maple forest. They're all just a little, each tree is just a little different.
Oh, it's really nice. Those colors are beautiful.
Aren't they lovely?
Nice. How long you been training that one for?
This particular one, I would say, I don't know, maybe 10 years on this guy.
Yeah, that looks...
We've been in bonsai 36 years.
Wow, that's really beautiful. Those colors, you got some training ones.
Green mound juniper, how most of us were introduced to bonsai.
Yeah, that's how I started. I got...
You bet.
Yeah,
you
got
bet.
one of those.
We've all done that.
And I still have my first one that I used to start it. I still have it.
For you.
I still have it. Oh, this one is taking...
Isn't that lovely? It's a box elder.
Nice.
Don't see many of these, or at least we don't see many of them. This was a natural raft style when it was collected.
Nice.
You know, a raft style is like a tree out in the woods that has fallen down. You think it's dead and it starts growing up from the trunk.
Nice.
That's what this one did. Now, these are squirrel defenders. We've had such a problem with squirrels. We started, they're little unsightly, but you can still see the soil. You can still water.
Yeah, I
through
guess they
them,
can still
and it
scratch on them.
Yeah.
We have a little forest growing here too.
Little guy.
Nice. Which one is?
This is a vitex, a collected vitex. Now that will
beautiful.
Bloom in the spring and let purple blossoms.
Oh, this one looks really old.
It is.
It looks really old.
It is. It's probably a 20-year-old tree.
Wow.
Of course, when we collected it, it was great big.
Right.
But we wanted the base of it. It has a lovely
Kind of like a Shohin style.
Yes,
nice.
exactly.
This is really nice.
Don't forget the shishiodoshi. We love to show that.
Nice. That's the one that we making the little sound.
Yes.
Nice.
As the water fills and it empties, it comes back. The normal ones, translation is deer scare. Normally they come back with a real crack. We thought that was not harmonious with the nursery, so we padded that little tiny bell there. So
nice. That's really beautiful.
Yes. Now, you were talking about that freeze. We lost a huge pittosporum here, and it went died all the way down. It was a shame because it was so nice. It blocked the wind from particularly this big tree, because she stays here in the area during the winter time.
So this is her.
Yeah, she's just so large, she won't go down.
Yeah, she's just.
Isn't she pretty?
Wow. Yeah. What is it? Japanese?
It's a Japanese maple. It's a Sharp's pygmy.
Okay, nice. Those leaves are so tiny. Were they already tiny like that, or did you work them?
Sharp's pygmy
They
are
have.
small. Now, this guy, I can't remember what he is, a little bit like Red Emperor. We would have to work those down, but look at the beautiful color. Isn't that lovely?
That's like really
I know.
Bright
you can see
red.
some of the smaller ones have already shed, and these are getting ready to shed for the winter.
Beautiful, that one right there.
It's a big old collected.
Oh, that one was collected? Nice.
So we don't know what cultivar she is. We know she's about 40 years old.
Wow.
She has a beautiful skeleton. It's just beautiful.
I like that curve, how it goes. It's just, and that's natural, right?
Yes. Well, some of
a little bit.
You look for some potential, and then you train with
right.
Yeah.
But that looks really natural. Like
Yeah.
that looks.
Nice, very nice bent. Very
Yeah,
nice
that's
bent.
really beautiful.
This is a collected elm.
Wow.
It's really nice. Now, normally the leaves on this guy are normally brighter than that, but they're kind of a very pale chartreuse this year.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I love this big old guy. It's an Otahime Japanese maple.
Wow. Those are beautiful.
Thank you.
Was that one grown from like smaller?
This guy, I think he was started as a cutting. Of course, he's like 20 years old.
Yeah, that is amazing. You have some more of those
guys.
beautiful.
Even the ginkgos are, turning,
Yeah.
losing their leaves. I love this bright red.
Oh, that is just.
Isn't that beautiful? It's just beautiful.
Yeah.
Of course, it's already lost most of them.
I need to get me a ginkgo. Those are beautiful.
I'm sorry.
I need to get me one of these
the
ones. Those are
ginkgos,
really
I love
nice.
those. I'll show you my favorite, though he's almost lost all his leaves. It's a tiny one called Troll. This is a collected elm. That's a collected elm. That's a collected hackberry.
Wow. That one I can tell is really old.
Yeah.
Even that hollow
I know,
wood
don't
in
you
there
just
is
love those
just,
hollows in
it's
there?
just really nice.
This is a collected crepe myrtle.
Great myrtle.
Now,
Nice.
she was out front, and we collected her about 30 years ago.
Wow.
And we're working on a new canopy. So she's already shed her leaves.
That's beautiful.
Now you're talking about a ginkgo. The troll is this guy, and this, I think this is a troll as well. Yes, they have the tinier leaves.
Wow.
These other, oh, I just knocked it off. These others, they're not terrible, but they're just not as small.
Not as, yeah,
Mhm,
that's
I
really
love that.
nice.
I love this one. It's kind of iridescent. Now this is this is a seedling, so we don't know what cultivar it is. Just
So
came
you've
up.
been growing that one for a while, I'm sure it
Yeah,
looks like.
Yeah.
Nice.
And then the
Some boxwoods.
yes.
You know, I just got my first one not too long ago. My
Boxwood.
boxwoods. So
They're hardy, strong trees.
yeah.
And as you bring it along, I don't know what size it is or its age, but once you repot it and make it into a bonsai, if you look down below the surface of the soil, generally when you get them there, all this is buried, you will see these, just about every one we've ever seen has wonderful roots
Yes.
that you can make a beautiful nabari or the exposed root style.
Yeah.
Or,
That one, those roots are just,
I know, isn't that lovely?
looks like it's barely, like it's just,
I know.
that's really
It
nice.
looks even better without the squirrel defender, but
You gotta keep it
got-
safe.
yes, you've got to keep him safe.
Nice.
This is a weeping deodar cedar,
Nice.
lovely kind of a blue, light green cast. And this is a collected elm. He's really beautiful.
Wow,
this
those
year.
colors are just beautiful.
I know. He has lovely nabari as well.
Absolutely beautiful. I like how that style is just those branches coming
yeah.
out.
And don't you just love the curvature of his main
Yeah,
trunk?
it's
It's
just-
just, that's why we collected him, that potential right there.
Wow, that was a really nice one.
Yeah.
I love the color. It's just
Oh, I know.
so
isn't it
yellow. It's just
lovely?
nice.
Earlier in the week, this is Saturday. Earlier in the week, it was so bright. 'Cause I got a picture of it. I snapped a picture of it because it was so striking.
And even right now, it just looks so orange.
That's him. That was him earlier in the week. Thursday.
Oh.
Sorry. Well, wasn't that much earlier, was it?
But
we've
even
had
though,
a
like, it
lot of
changes-
wind. Oh yeah.
Like
Oh,
just by
yeah.
one day, my one of my maples, it wouldn't change colors at all. So it was just green,
Mhm.
and within 2 days, it was
Yeah,
it was
beautiful.
wow.
Oh,
I was like, maybe you won't change color this year. But yeah, just recently, this is a really nice one.
Oh, I love that juniper Dan put in there.
How do you manage to like get them on the rock? I've never really tried.
We found these, came across two of them. I'll show you the other one over there, which is my favorite. Volcanic pot.
Nice.
And, you know, drilled down through there. And so it's got a drainage hole because you've got to have that. And they're just so neat with a rough looking tree, you know, like a juniper.
Oh, so you make kind of like a pot in there.
It
Nice.
is.
Wow. I always wonder like how is it managed to, you know, to stay like that. So it's pretty much a pot. That's nice.
That is. Now, over here, I'm just cleaning up while we're going along. Dan, when we get into the permanent display, you'll see one that is actually on a stone. It's one of Dan's trees.
Is that a nandina? It is. It is, right? Oh, that's
Yes,
beautiful.
you're starting to get some nice fall color.
Yeah, that's beautiful. I have a tiny one. Still not there yet, but
Well,
it's
just
still in
hang
the
on to it, time
nursery
will go
pot still.
past. Yes, it'll go by, and you'll have some nice material.
This is beautiful. It's really nice. So all the junipers, procumbers, right?
Procumbens nanas,
Yeah.
yes. Yes, now this one is a parsonite. It's a juniper, but it's a parsonite, as well as that one right back there. That's a parsonite.
Oh yeah, I can
Little
tell the
bit
difference.
Longer foliage, not as prickly.
Yeah, it's way different. It's more like this one is more compact, more
It is.
small.
It's really compact. Now this is Japanese black pine, as well as this one right here. These others are Procumbens nana. This is a juniper, but it's femina. Is the cultivar a bit.
It's a forest, right? Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Nice. It's really nice. Black pine.
Let's
You
see,
have a
that's
lot of beautiful
collected
trees.
crepe myrtle.
That's
I like
another one.
along here. We'll go around and then start the inner circle. That's
Okay.
Now this is an anuxuk. The stone. I don't know if you've ever seen them.
I think I have seen some of them. Yes.
It's a symbol for out in wherever, you know, out in the woods, out
Yes.
snow, wherever, that something good is nearby for people.
Nice. That is beautiful. You guys built that one?
Yes.
Nice.
We love the little arms, and so Dan.
Yeah, that's the
pretty
perfect
little
spot right there for the little ones.
there.
That's a perfect spot.
Now these with the orange tags right there, these are from a collection of an old Japanese American master. His name was
Nice.
Ishihara.
Yeah, so this is beautiful. So as you can see, I believe this is a Shenpaku. I'll have her correct me, but this is just stunning. Really nice. Really nice.
Turn right. And here, this whole section is Dan's trees.
Oh
His
wow.
personal trees. So just step on in.
Oh wow.
Johann Holly. Now this is our oldest tree.
Yeah.
This guy is 77 years old. We know its provenance.
Wow.
Oh, and look at this. Growing out of this crack in the stone. Isn't that neat?
Wow.
We noticed that, it's probably been, I don't know, 15 years ago, maybe longer than that. And we decided just go ahead and let it stay.
Oh, it did it by itself?
All by
much?
itself.
Wow.
You bet.
This is just
I know, we have to do that
massive.
sumo style.
Yeah.
And this is the Satsuki azalea with the tiny, tiny
Yeah,
leaves.
that is the smallest ones I've seen.
Come spring, they'll have beautiful pink blossoms.
It's pink. Nice.
Mhm. That's a collected trident. Of course, he's lost most
Lots
of
of
his
leaves,
leaves
yeah.
already till springtime.
I feel like tridents are the ones that lose them quicker.
They do, but the tridents are more forgiving of our heat here and dryness.
They're able to handle it more.
This is a Japanese maple. Don't know what cultivar it is. Dan found this. His mother passed about 2.5 years ago when he was going through her things, he saw this in the back of the yard in a nondescript pot, and he got to looking at it, and it has beautiful movement.
Yeah, I can definitely see that.
And so he said, I'm going to make a bonsai of it, and he did.
Nice.
Now we call it Mom's Tree.
Mom's tree.
Yeah.
So it has a beautiful meaning on this one
Yes,
too.
it does. It does.
Small little
Yeah.
leaves though.
Yes, it's a dwarf variety. I mean,
Really
it's
nice.
not.
Really nice.
His big shimpaku has not been happy since that
That
terrible cold. Yeah.
Well, the deadwood is just.
Oh, I know, isn't it lovely?
And this one could also be worked like a
taniki.
taniki,
Yes.
there you go.
Yes,
Yeah,
it certainly could. Has good potential. And the collected
Beautiful
elm,
colors.
another collected elm.
Well, this one is just amazing.
Aren't they beautiful?
Those
The
roots are-
colors are just.
Those
Oh,
roots
the
are
root
just.
base on that, isn't that lovely?
And then here the sun is really shining on those colors, so you can really see
so
like.
bright.
That's nice. And that black pine too, right?
Yeah. Now,
Nice.
here's the juniper on a rock, like we were talking about
Oh.
over there, instead of in that rock pot.
Wow.
It's actually on the rock.
So this one is not caved in like the door?
No.
Wow, that is nice. Oh,
This
look at
is
this tiny one.
one of Dan's very first trees. This little Japanese boxwood is 36 years old.
Wow, that
When
is.
he was just starting 36 years ago, he was experimenting, and he had this little seedling, and he put it in a teeny tiny little pot, and it lived in that pot for like 30 years. Last time he repotted it, he put it in that nice handmade pot.
This is
About
beautiful.
3 times the size of the pot it grew up in.
I like that shape. It's just like the trunks kind of like merging and coming
Isn't
out.
it
It's just so. It's just amazing.
lovely.
So that's one of the first ones he had.
Yes, yes. It's a little juniper in a handmade Japanese pot.
Nice.
That's Trident Maples, already lost his leaves.
I like that shape.
And
That shape
the
is just.
collected. And then Japanese maple, another collected.
Sweet. I like the little statues that you guys have
Dan
on
just
them.
loves dragons. You'll see them everywhere. We've got them
They're
everywhere.
nice.
Up there, over there.
That makes that kind of like Japanese, Chinese feel more,
Exactly.
more alive. That's
It is.
really nice.
This is a Chinese elm.
Sweet.
Collected Chinese elm. So,
Oh wow.
it really
Wow.
is beautiful.
That's
Very
amazing.
masculine
That's amazing.
tree, and so it's just lovely.
Beautiful.
Now
It's
literati style boxwood.
nice.
Now this Chinese elm, she always loses some of her leaves, but she is a root over rock, which is a
Oh wow.
very gnarly, neat style.
That is-
We just love
I've seen root over rock,
that.
but the roots are thinner. But
Mhm.
this
Well,
is
she's old. She's getting pretty close to 40 years old.
wow. Wow. I'm just gonna.
Now, in the greenhouse, we have tropicals.
Wow. Oh.
Don't worry about I do that every single day.
Wow, this is really nice. And I have to learn more about tropicals. I have a, I think I'm not gonna say it right. A Benjamina? Benjamina?
Ficus.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So for that one, when do you usually start working on making the leaves smaller?
Whenever those new leaves come out and they're big, take them off.
Okay.
The next ones will come back smaller. You will find the retusa is a better, or an easier, better. It's an easier
Tree to work with.
ficus. The tiger bark also is
Oh.
easier. Of course, this still has, you'll notice, has some immature growth that's too large. We just haven't had time to. And then the narrowifolia,
Oh.
commonly called a willow leaf.
This is the
ficus.
willow leaf.
Yes.
Nice.
And this guy, I guess she's probably about 40 years old. But this next one down here, he is 50 years old. But look at the size of his leaves. They're still small. Still
They're
small.
so tiny.
Yeah.
This is just amazing.
I know, isn't he
Wow.
amazing? He is.
Wow.
Still cleaning. We got them out. They've been outside because being tropicals during the heat, they love our heat. They just love our heat. And so they've got stuff that came down on them outside.
Yeah, this is just amazing.
And a bleeding heart is starting to lose some of its leaves. Now this, come spring, it'll have blooms that'll look like that. They're white with a little splash of red on it. That's what they call it. Bleeding heart.
Nice.
Hawaiian umbrella tree.
Yeah, I thought about wow.
Now
This is really interesting.
she's just like a jungle all to herself.
Wow.
And she's a 50-year-old tree. She's been around.
Wow. Did you guys work on this roots and stuff like that?
Actually, she came into our possession after she was quite mature.
Nice.
But you train them. You keep training because you don't want them to just turn into a bush and a pot.
Of course.
So you keep that
Keep
training
training.
going.
How do you manage to get those aerial roots?
They will do that naturally. Now the ficus, at about 10 years old, will start throwing the aerial roots. Now I've got one, this particular girl, right behind you. He is about a 13, 14-year-old tree. And he did not, up until last year, did not have one aerial root. And then he woke up and it started, you see up and down just everywhere.
Absolutely. So they're just doing them on their own. We don't have to do anything to them.
Now, if you like them, fine. If you don't, you can snip them off.
Yeah, I think it makes it look older, more natural.
I concur.
That is.
I concur. Now, looking at this big guy, we just got back from Mexico. He's living in Harris, and in the hotel we were staying, they had an open area, had a big, of course that's a tropical area, had a great big ficus just growing outside. And from the third story where we were, third floor, you could see the aerial roots going all the way down to the ground. And I thought, oh man, I had to take a picture of it.
Yeah, so and it's funny because like every time I go somewhere, like I'm always looking at the trees, and I'm like, it's just that. Before I started bonsai, I never did that, but now I'm always looking at trees.
Good for you. Now this is a Brazilian rain tree, and you'll see he is bare mostly. He's starting to come back with his new growth. The tropicals will do that. Some of them more than others. Morgandalia, the Brazilian rain tree. They're protected, they're warm, but they know the season is changing. And they'll drop their leaves, and like this guy's starting to come out with his fresh new leaves. So another 3 weeks he'll have, maybe less than that, he'll be flush with new
A little
leaves.
more, yeah.
We'll have to see what she does.
What color is that?
She's already started.
Oh yeah.
I didn't mean to
There
minimize
it
your
is.
effort, dear. Oh, she's got everywhere.
Oh, there's a lot of them.
Yes. Now, come spring, she has a blossom that's about that color. It's
Wow.
beautiful magenta.
Nice. I have a pink one, but the blossom is
Aren't they? They're lovely.
just beautiful.
They're lovely. You're doing a good job.
See, she already got that growth.
She's doing a good job. Another nerifolia.
Oh,
Another
this is
retusa. Ficus are strong trees. Now these are Dan's. This is his olive, European olive. It's in a really shallow pot, so we brought it in because the temperatures seem to just go plummet and then they come back.
Yeah, they're not as stable.
Yeah, here's this little nerifolia with the twist. Now this little ficus, he was given that probably 12 years ago by this woman in the area that had been in bonsai for decades. She has passed now, but anyway, Dan kept that.
That is
put it in the
beautiful.
pot. And that's Dan's Fukian tea in that
That is
neat,
it.
unique pot. And then the lady who gave him that gave me this jewel orchid. I'm not good at it, but I'm not going to let it die. I'm going to work on it.
Well, she seems like she's doing really good.
Oh, yeah, I hope so. Bless her heart.
Beautiful.
Another ficus. Sorry, ligustrum.
Oh, it's
Not a ficus, a ligustrum. Another ligustrum. Now, this Fukian tea decided to lose its leaves after it came in.
Looks like it's starting to grow new ones.
It does. It's unusual. Normally, in 36 years, we've never seen a Fukian tea that had this growth pattern. It's more viney, you know.
Yes.
Normally, you have this definite trunk with branches, you know, which is great. But she was so unusual. We put her in this wild pot.
Yeah, and even the roots.
Oh yes, I know. Isn't that beautiful?
That is
It's
nice.
beautiful. And this
Wow.
little fern just started and has just
She
kept
likes
on
it there.
growing. Yeah.
That is really nice. Wow. Yeah, tropicals are really interesting. They're really nice. And then they start just really growing when the summer comes in, especially like this past one.
Yes.
It's just
Oh,
blow
yes.
up.
They love our heat.
It's a really beautiful
And
color.
that nice little
Wow. So
fountain.
from here, is there a favorite one that you have from here?
In here, well, the Fukian tea is still my favorite.
Nice.
When we get
It's
to the next
beautiful.
greenhouse, you'll see. We were talking about large material. I'll show you big text, and we've got several Fukian teas in here. Working on a new arbor here, so maybe
Sweet.
when you come next time, maybe we'll have it done. We're gonna have some larger, step on animal, close that, larger material. Now, this is big
Ooh.
text. Now,
Wow.
if you remember when you were here the first time, he was much fuller. We repotted him a couple months ago, 2.5 months ago, something like that, and gave him a severe trim.
Nice.
And so because he hadn't been repotted in several years. He's
Wow.
coming back, new growth. We're just letting his new growth, even his new, look, it's immature. It's way out of.
Yeah, but even those are really worked on already. Like just the leaves on those.
Absolutely. Oh, absolutely.
Is this what species is this? Yeah.
It's a Ficus retusa.
Oh, it's also a reduce.
Yes.
Wow, that.
Yes.
And those you see like those aerial roots
Oh, I
just
know.
completed
Isn't it
so much.
beautiful? I love that.
Wow. So he's your favorite.
Oh, now he's about 70 years old.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow,
Yeah.
this is-
He's a fixture here. I don't think we'll ever see him go out the door.
Yeah, no, you definitely want to keep this one.
Oh, I know.
This is an insane huge
I
pot.
know, look at this pot is so heavy. When we were repotting him this time, Dan and I had to pick the pot up, one on each side of it. Even without the tree in there, the pot probably weighs 125 pounds. It's a very substantial pot. It was heavy.
Plus the soil and the
Oh my
tree.
goodness! Oh, I know. Well, it took 3 of us to get it back in
Wow.
here just
That is
before the
insane.
cold.
That is insane.
Yeah.
Sure
We
you're
call
proud of
him
this
Big
one.
Tex.
Big Tex. That's a suitable name. That is, it's massive.
Mhm.
One day I'll have one like that.
You betcha. Well, we've got a pot for you if you do.
Oh, yeah, I
Now,
saw
all
them.
These are a ficus, tiger bark, ficus. Now that's like a microcarpa, the Benjamina.
Mhm.
Okay. Ficus. Now this is Podocarpus, commonly known called an indoor pine. pittosporum. Now, I love the little Barbados cherry. And this cherry has turned. It was real red like that.
Wow.
This is the fruit they produce. And right now, I don't see any blooms on there. We might have some in the back. Let's see. Another pittosporum. Now, these are mistletoe fig ficus. And you see the little
Nice.
ornamental
Oh, yeah.
figs.
Oh,
This
yeah.
one has teeny tiny little ones on it. Don't
Yeah.
know why. Maybe the small
I think so, yeah.
pot, maybe.
Pot is beautiful. Really
Oh, I
interesting.
know. Now that's a concrete pot, which is it's really substantial. It's a
That is
heavy little
nice.
thing. Aralias
Mm,
and another little ficus.
it's beautiful.
Now, Fukienti, you're talking about my favorite. Fukienti is my favorite.
Oh, this is.
Now, nobody has a bloom on you, do you, baby doll? Nobody has a bloom right now.
Not at the moment.
None of those. No, nobody has blooms. Now, this is a dwarf pomegranate. It's doing what I was talking to you about, the Brazilian rain tree and some of the bougainvilleas do, losing their
Dropping
leaves,
some
but he'll
leaves.
be coming back. I love the little, like Dan's little twisted trunk ficus. Those really appeal to me.
Nice. There's
I know
another
that
one
pretty.
there.
Now this Fukienti I like because we've trained the branches to go down like an old tree. You know, even though it's small, you know, the show
It makes it
it's still an old look.
beautiful.
Now this is unusual for us. First time we've ever had tropical mahogany, which, and we were thinking, oh my goodness, is it really like, you know, regular mahogany? I don't know, but it has lovely little
And it's so
foliage.
tiny.
I know.
I've never seen them so small
Isn't that-
like that.
Oh, wait till you see the acacia in the back. Teeny tiny. Another Fukienti. Now these are the little European olives. Now that Campeche has already lost all his leaves. He said, I don't like the changing of the season. I'm not sure if I want to have
Nice.
leaves. Sea hibiscus, same thing. And they have, now I'm not sure about the wintertime, but come spring it has beautiful yellow and pink and orange foliage. It's just exquisite.
Yeah.
Very striking.
You have a beautiful collection.
Thank you.
It's really nice
Thank
trees.
you. Well, just about everything's for sale except for the permanent zoophyte and of course coming down. We've got a lot of leaves up here. The water lilies are starting to recede. They go down so that whatever sun there is will warm the water during the cold weather. During the heat, they're up shading the surface to keep it cooler for the fish.
This looks really beautiful.
Thank you.
And oh, I see you have some koi fish. Yeah, you do have them in
some
there. It's really clear, that water.
Oh,
Like I've seen like
unless they're spawning, it stays very nicely clear. Like I don't even see the
There's like
gambetes, the little
two of them.
fish.
Is it just cold?
They must be cold. No, there's some under the where the stream comes down. There's a grotto under there. They will go up under there. In fact, there's a grotto all the way around.
Nice.
They've got places to hide.
This is a really nice.
Well,
It's just that same style, you know, throughout
yes,
the garden.
Yes, the Japanese garden. We just love that. Tulips,
Nice.
our fertilizers and
Sweet.
watering cans.
Yeah, so whenever they try to come in,
You
they can
bet.
definitely get
Bet.
some nice tools.
You bet. Go.
Especially right now with spring coming up, you know.
Yes.
We are gonna need
Yes,
tools, pruning
yes.
tools.
The wire
Mm-hmm.
we have from the small rolls, the great big rolls, and the medium size. And of course the clay miniatures, the things people like to decorate around their bonsai with.
Nice.
Trays and display stands.
Yeah, I might need to. I might need to get me some of those next time I come in.
You bet.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, you have a really nice collection of those
Thank
little
you.
things
Oh,
too here.
yeah. Well,
Nice.
I used to have a source, and I've lost, with the supply
Mm-hmm.
chain thing. I used to have a source for the little thumb pots. They're just teeny tiny little pots,
Mm-hmm.
and of course people just love them. They would just collect them, and I can't find them anymore. So I'm still looking though.
Yeah, you hopefully you get to find
I
them.
hope
They're so
so.
this tiny little pot. Just really nice. Nice. Yeah, thank you so much for letting me,
Oh, you
you know,
bet.
get all these trees really
You
nice.
bet.
And for hopefully once of watching, just come in and just check out the place.
You bet.
He also has a plant collection right there,
Oh
right?
yes, Dan does that.
Nice.
Takes those plastic model kits and puts them together during the winter time when it slows down.
Mm-hmm. Alrighty, well, thank you so much for watching. This nursery is located in Dallas, Fort Worth. If you're interested, you can just comment and I'll send you more information. Prices are really good. This is where I got my first bonsai. This is how everything started. Really nice place, really nice people. Thank you so much for watching. Subscribe. You guys have a great day.